Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Ellendary. I'm a speech-language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project. I'm here to help you establish and maintain a consistent Speak Out Home practice routine. Before we get started, I just want to do a shout out to Carl Robb. It is Carl Robb's birthday. If you're chatting with us, everybody say, "Happy birthday, Carl." We love you. Carl has lived with Parkinson's since he was 17. He is now about my age. You can guess that. And he is an advocate. He's an author, a photographer. He has a website, A Soft Voice in a Noisy World is the book that he's written. Go to carlrobb.com to learn more about Carl, and just wanted to tell you happy birthday. So the topic for today, when I think of Carl, I think of this photography book that he gave to me, and it has a butterfly on it. So today we are going to learn about butterflies. Now, all of you know, or if you're new, you may not know this, but we record all of these sessions. And in order to record it and to get a nice thumbnail of me, Julie and Elizabeth need me to stay still so they can grab a photo of me from this video. So what we've been doing is all of us have been smiling with intent for 2 seconds. So everybody, let's do that together. Give it your best intentional smile. Ready? With Parkinson's, smiling can be a challenge. Have you ever taken a picture and a photo, a selfie, and you feel like you're smiling, but when you look at it, you look like you're angry? Well, you've got to learn how to smile with intent. So every morning we will do that. Let's all take a sip of water with intent, and then we will get started with the speak out exercises. And then in honor of Carl, we're going to learn some interesting facts about butterflies. The first speak out exercise is called the warm-up. I want you to lift your voice and speak out. That means project your voice forward. It's not about being loud. It's not about being yelling or screaming. It is about projecting your voice forward. Ready? Here we go. May, me, my, mo, moo. Up and forward again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Try to connect the sounds if you can. Let's do it again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Did you notice that I had to take a breath in there? We never want to squeeze the sounds out. When we're running out of air, we just need to take a deep breath. But I don't want you to think about the breathing. If you project your voice forward, if you speak out, and that's your focus, you will take the breath you need when you need it. Let's do it again. May, me, my, mo, moo. One more time. May, me, my, mo, moo. Go ahead and take a sip of water. We're exaggerating. We're speaking out. We're getting the voice in front of us because Parkinson's wants to bring everything back here and make it small. We're going to be confident and speak out. The next speak out exercise is the ah. Remember, when you open your mouth to to the person with Parkinson's, you may feel like you really have it opened wide, just like you feel like you've got a nice, real big smile, but you need to exaggerate it. If it's not taking you effort, if you don't feel like you've opened it almost too much, then it's not enough. Open the mouth wide and project the ah forward. Ready? Ah. Good. Try to keep the sound consistent. If you start to squeeze it out, cut it off shorter. You never want to produce a sound that is not clear. Let's do it again. Good. Let's do it again. Let's do a shorter one. Are you ready? One more. When we do the ahs, we are coordinating the breathing muscles with the vocal folds, okay? So we're trying to make everything work the way it's supposed to. Let's all take a sip of water with intent. As you grab your glass or your cup, really think about what you're doing. With Parkinson's, you need to do that all day long. Be deliberate, be purposeful, really think about what you're doing. Make your body, make your voice do what you want it to do, not what Parkinson's wants it to do. You have more control than you think you do. And to that, I want to tell all of you, thank you. Those of you who have emailed and have offered to distribute brochures at your support groups, your boxing groups, your doctor's offices, your pharmacies, thank you so much. We are shipping those out now. If you can help us, send an email to intent@parkinsonvoiceproject.org. We will mail you some brochures. And when you share these with people, the biggest thing, you want to, I know it's hard to see, but you want to point out the speech and swallowing screening. Let them look at these questions, okay, and answer. And if they answer yes to any of these questions, then they want to find a speak out provider. I'm going to say something else about these brochures in a minute, but let's do the glides first. All right, the glides. Project out a steady ah, and then slowly glide up. Here we go. Ah. Ah. The downward glide is like a slide or a roller coaster. It kind of accelerates and ends in front of you. Let's do it again from the beginning. Stop. Close your mouth. We're in control. We're not just letting this glide out. We're not going, none of that. No, we are in control of our voices. Let's do it again. Good. Let's do it again. don't go into falsetto, and we also do not go down as low as we can. We don't want to hurt the voice. Let's do one more. Ready? Very good. Take a sip of water. Everybody take a sip of water with intent. What I wanted to mention about the brochure is we had somebody come on and say, well, I'll be happy to distribute brochures, but there's only one provider in my area. So let me tell you what to do in that instance. One thing, if a provider offers online therapy, it doesn't matter where they live in that state. So on our website, when you search for a provider, you can click on in-person therapy or online therapy. Click on online therapy, and again, if there is any therapist, any Speak Out provider in your area that provides online, they are licensed to treat anybody in that state. Now, if you do that and there still isn't a provider, every February we open up applications where hospitals, clinics, universities, individual speech pathologists can apply for training, can apply to be a provider. So if there's not a provider in your area, let's get one. Give them the brochure. Take this to the speech pathology departments and say, hey, go to their website, get on their mailing list, because in February you can apply for training. All right? Okay. Next one, the counting. We're going to lift and project. That means we're going 1, 2. We're not going 1, 2, 3. We're lifting and projecting forward. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Project your voice forward. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. If you're rushing your speech, try not to think of it as a whole row. Try to think of it as individual numbers that you're still connecting. Let's go backwards, start with 16. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Take a sip of water. Today we are honoring Carl Robb. Happy birthday, Carl. I mean, all of you practicing online, can you imagine having your first symptoms at the age of 17? Yes, age 17. Visit carlrobb.com to learn more. He has so much knowledge to share with us, and I love the fact that he has taken this challenge that has been given to him and he's used it to help so many more people, he and his wife Angela. All right, in honor of Carl, I mean, I don't know if Carl really loves butterflies, but there is a butterfly on the cover of his photography book. So today's session is about butterflies. And whenever, if you're new to this session, when I turn to the side, I have two screens in front of me. So that's what I'm doing when I look to the side. All right, here we go. We found these fascinating butterfly facts online. Everybody read the first sentence with intent. We're going to read it twice. We're going to read it the first time to get used to the words, and then we're going to read it even better. Okay? And then I want you to look at the picture and guess what the name of the butterfly is. Here we go with intent. Butterflies taste with their feet. Now, say it again even better. Butterflies taste with their feet. Does anybody know what kind of butterfly that is? Say it with intent. We're mixing up. We're combining our reading and our cognitive exercise. That's called a rose butterfly. What is it called? Are you speaking with intent? All right, the next sentence. A group of butterflies is sometimes called a flutter. Did you know that? When you said yes or no, did you answer with intent? Let me ask you again. Did you know that a group of butterflies was called a flutter? Let's read this even better. Ready? A group of butterflies is sometimes called a flutter. Let's look at this picture. Does anybody know what this butterfly is called? Say it with intent. It's a tree nymph. What's the name of it? Say it and speak out. Good. Next sentence. There are 165,000 known species of butterflies found on every continent except Antarctica. Now, we got used to the words. Now, let's read it even better. Ready? There are 165,000 known species of butterflies found on every continent except Antarctica. What is the name of this butterfly? Say it with intent. Yes, it is the monarch. All right, everybody read this together. Really concentrate. It's a long sentence, so I want you to concentrate on throwing every single word forward. Ready? Despite popular belief, butterfly wings are clear. The colors and patterns we see are made by the reflection of the tiny scales covering them. Did you trail off? Try it again with more intent. Here we go. Despite popular belief, butterfly wings are clear. The colors and patterns we see are made by the reflection of the tiny scales covering them. What kind of butterfly is this? Carl, do you know the answer? It's a tailed jay. I have some more pictures here, so please download the reading material for today and do the rest of that on your own with intent. Take a sip of water. Let's do Dr. Boone's words with intent. If you're not familiar with these, we are doing these to exaggerate the G's, the K's, and the NG's. Those sounds force the back of the tongue to go up, hit the roof of the mouth, which is the same movement the tongue makes when you swallow. Let's do these with intent twice. Ready? Gu la gang ga ga. Gu la gang ga ga. Next one. Ku ka mangu ka. Exaggerate. Ku ka mangu ka. Ready? Gangla. Gangla. And the last one. Kukla. Kukla. We're going to do the bonus reading. Here's the bell. Here we go. We're going to read this poem called To a Butterfly. Let's read it with intent. I want you, now with the reading, we're building strength and endurance. Does your voice fatigue by the end of the day? Let's get it stronger with the bonus reading. Imagine you're on top of a mountain. We're going to speak out. Ready? I've watched you now a full half hour. Okay, that's the rhythm. Let's start over. Ready? I've watched you now a full half hour. Self-poised upon that yellow flower. And, little butterfly, indeed, I know not if you sleep or feed. How motionless, not frozen seas, more motionless, and then what joy awaits you when the breeze hath found you out among the trees and calls you forth again. What a beautiful poem. Let's read the last 3 lines with more intent. Ready? Hath found you out among the trees and calls you forth again. I love it. I hope you will download today's reading material because there were some other interesting facts about butterflies that we didn't get to. You can download the reading material. It's actually above and below the chat feature. Happy birthday to Carl Robb, and thank you for everything that you do for the International Parkinson's community. And then one more thing, yesterday, I know y'all loved hearing Bill's voice, and some of you asked, you wanted to see his before video. What did Bill sound like before Speak Out? Well, I have that video, and I will share it with you tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.